Hello. There we go. I don't know what my microphone was freaking doing. Oh, welcome in, everybody. Let's move this shit. Hello, Leona. Hello, Myro. Hello, Richard. Hello, Pharma, my love. How y'all doing? Welcome in. Sorry that we're not playing Sims 2. I went to load it up and I don't think I realized how much I had to do to that game. So we said we're gonna chill, we're gonna wait. I want to collect some mods. I look like a wet rat today. Oh, because I wanted to install some more mods in the game. So I wasn't like happy with the progress. I know. I wasn't happy with the progress I had made. So I was like, because of the spirit of cosmetic. Well, actually some performance as well. But because I have the spirit of perfectionism, I was like, I'm just gonna die instead. Thank you. I'm the world's sexiest rat. They gave me that gift. Gift? Award? What's an award? So yeah, anyway. I am your guys' wet rat, which I'm so grateful that someone's claiming me as a wet rat. See, I like playing this. I don't like playing The Sims Vanilla. I've been playing this game way too long, and I just love modding that game to high hell. It's like I just do crack. That's what it is. It's like I've experienced crack, so I don't want to go back. You know? You picking up what I'm putting down? Get your hot rats here tonight. Hi, sweet Zena. How's she doing? Is there any contact? Queen. I was called a rat back in college because of my height and mustache and also being skinny. That is so mean. You don't deserve... First of all, you don't look like a rat. So, let's go with that. You don't look like a rat. You're not a rat. I hope they die. Hot rat baby tonight. Exactly. Welcome to the hot rat stream. The stream of everyone's dreams. Also, there was like, I think that there's a tie between Just Chatting, Texas Chainsaw. So I decided we'd do like a little bit of both, cause why not? I don't know. I haven't seen a rat in a long time, which is honestly a gift, because my old apartment had a lot of rats. What have y'all been up to today? But yeah, I was thinking about doing, I was thinking about playing Sims 2 anyway without mods, but then I knew if I like made a character or we did anything that I would just immediately redo it as soon as we got mods. And so I was like, okay. There was something I wanted to watch that I haven't. I didn't watch the trailer for. Stop. I want to open this in YouTube. Why won't you let me open this in YouTube? It's like it doesn't want me to be happy. It has to do with the Nintendo Direct, because it's taking me effing forever to do this. That's literally what I was gonna pull up. I was gonna pull up something for the Nintendo Direct. I haven't looked at it. That's true, Pharma. Maybe they died, maybe they didn't. I would defend you. I'd say he'd never do such a thing. Okay, come right back. Kiss the dogs for me. Alright. Lots of work. We're both still super sick. I'm so sorry. Oh, Shay went to urgent care, got antibiotics. Ugh. There's some like sinus thing going on, and I forget what it's called, but I saw someone talking about it on TikTok. Not in a inflammatory, we're all gonna die way, just more of in a like, oh, have you thought you had a sinus infection? This is what it is type of way. I'm so sorry that you guys immediately got sick. Make sure that she takes some probiotics with those. Yeah, it's called something, but I don't know what. I did see the straight antipsychotics, and it made me laugh, and it made me miss my own antipsychotics that I don't take anymore. Was that a good idea? Who knows? I did it under a doctor's direction, so there's that. Okay, let's see. I think I want to go back on antidepressants, though. I've really been thinking about it. No, I swear it's called something else. Okay, this is muted. But that's also probably what it is. The stupid things in the corner, but we're just gonna have to live with it because I'm too lazy to exit out of this and then exit out of that.
I'm a buckle. Tornadoes saw Hanji Flosman yesterday.
I'm gonna make all of you.
How refreshing.
I'm gonna put you in here. And we're gonna see which ones of you date. But I don't think it comes out for another year.
Tomodachi Life. Living the dream.
I'm very excited for this. I am. I personally think, and maybe this is just me. I think if you give us a release date and it's only a year, you should be shot. Giving Eileen from...
Did you want to talk?
Eileen from Silent Hill 4 vibes.
Glad that was only a dream.
It's a good game. Did you get? That's like one of the only games that I get tempted to. Okay, I need to get rid of this. To buy a Nintendo or a 3DS for. I'll like repeatedly buy and sell a 3DS to play this game. Play that game. It's so fun. I appreciate you say go perform. I know I have some messages from you. I've been really bad about opening up messages, so I will check those out soon. Take care of yourself. I appreciate you saying hi. It always makes me happy.
Escape from dire straits.
I'm just seeing what
2 minutes until oxygen
makes me curious. Patapon? I don't really care about Story of Seasons. I'm excited for Metroid Prime 4 for on behalf of everyone else.
The latest entry in the The Somnium Files series is stirring.
Ooh.
You are Kaname Date, a special agent with a sophisticated AI called Aiba embedded in his left eye. Your mission is to track down Iris, an internet idol who has been trapped in a mysterious escape game. Conduct interviews to investigate Iris's whereabouts.
Is it?
Dive into a subject's dreams to reveal clues hidden deep within their psyche.
Who's shocked that Disney ripped something off?
Solve mind-bending puzzles in an explorable...
I'm skipping to whatever this is. Hi, Nerdy. Was there anything you guys were particularly excited about?
A classic Atlas action RPG returns with
Yeah, I
HD graphics
knew this was an
and
Alice
enhanced
game, but I don't
gameplay.
remember seeing this game
Set
before.
in the capital city in the year Taisho 20, Raido Kuzunoha makes his living as an apprentice detective.
Who is this diva?
But, unbeknownst to others,
I know,
he
that's
fights alongside
basically the only thing
demons
I'm really
as a
excited
devil
about.
summoner. To protect the
Oh.
capital, Raido must investigate a series of supernatural cases. Fight in real time.
I was about to say this
alongside
is fun
demons,
until I saw there's
stranger,
fighting.
moored in a Coming onto Nintendo
Patapon's
Switch
great.
as one bundle. Play your drum to the beat and give different.
Okay, let's
Upon a
see what
time,
this game
there was
is.
a drab coffee shop
The game that...
transformed into
Oh,
a magical
this reminds
potion
me
cabinet.
of,
As the newest potionista of the first
Coffee
campaign,
Talk.
You'll craft concoctions for Disney villains and get to know them in a new light. Mix ingredients to brew all sorts of strange elixirs. Then serve them to your villainous visitors, including Ursula. and
Isn't
Gaston.
Rule of Rose an
With
Atlas
help
game?
from Yzma,
Am I
you
crazy?
can upgrade your ingredients to produce some wildly
I've
wicked
played
creations. The potions you make
I
can
have played an
influence
Atlas
each
game.
customer's
How did I just
storylines,
open this?
leading to
Go
different
away.
outcomes
Sorry.
every time
I've
you
played, I'm
play.
gonna look it up. I'm gonna look up their
Who
games
knows
because
what
I played
mission
Catherine.
might
Catherine's an
happen?
Atlas games.
Disney Villains Cursed Cafe launches on Nintendo Switch later
But no, I haven't
today.
played like Persona. I haven't played Shin Megami Tensei, however you pronounce that. I have not played Odin Sphere. I'm pretty sure I played some of Trauma Center, but I haven't played.
Welcome to
Right, Catherine's an
Witchbrook
Atlas
College,
game,
where
'cause it's in the
students
world of
strive to
Persona.
master the magical arts. During class, use magic circles to perform rituals. Fly on brooms.
Oh, this
and
game
learn
looks cute.
advanced techniques to go from witch in training to skilled spellcaster.
Get their
There's also
games,
plenty to
see
do
if there's
outside of
anything that
class.
I've played that I
Hang out
recognize.
with friends at their homes. Take on various jobs to help pay for tuition.
They have a very impressive.
Or use the spells you've learned to craft
I
and
own Hell
sell
Knight, but we haven't
original
played that.
items.
Pharma gave that to me.
Plus, up to 4 players can
They have a
make
very
magic together
impressive
in
array of
online
games that
co-op.
they've released.
Explore this whimsical world on the road to graduation and
Oh, I haven't played Growlancer, but I've always wanted to play that.
You ready for a spellbinding journey? Enrollment begins when Witchbrook flies onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
That game's been out before, right? Or am I crazy? Am I confusing that for another game?
Adventure and arcade games await. Set off on a fantastical mission to eliminate a mysterious deity.
I've heard good things about
In
Each
this
Train Odyssey. I haven't played those
platform
either.
adventure, you'll explore
Yeah,
an
Atlas has
expansive
some
archipelago
absolute
where nightmares and wonder
bangers.
collide. Upgrade your trusty cane
Yeah,
with
so I think
magical powers,
Catherine
then
is
use its abilities
the only
to find
Atlas
your
game
own
I've
path
played.
through the
Hi,
enchanting
Joshy
world.
Poo. Okay, so
Can
Witchbrook has been in
uncover
development for
the
years, which
secrets
is why I
the archipelago
recognize it.
holds? Find out when the Eternal Life of Goldman launches on Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Why
Celebrate
has-
the 40th
I'm
anniversary of
sorry,
Gradius with
Gradius.
a collection of
Let's see
arcade-
what's up with Tamagotchi.
Let's see what's in store.
Magic's Snoofu?
Welcome to
Snoofu?
Tamagotchi Plaza, a brand
Thank you
new
for the
entry
follow.
in
Welcome to the Hacks
Tamagotchi
Gang, my dear. My name is
Connection
Eli. I'll be your guide through all
There
things
are
retro and
stories,
horrific. Over on the channel, we
galore.
played a ton of different games.
Design
Right
classes
now,
at the
we're
Art
presently
Workshop.
playing through Baldur's Gate 3. We do some just
Holly's
chatting,
Rose,
and
Solo,
we're also going to start playing
Academics,
Sims 2. But if you like retro games and you like horror games, even though what I mentioned isn't either of those, you're in the right place.
12 wonderful
Sorry.
stores need
I
your
love
help.
afternoon tea.
Provide good customer service to get high ratings and upgrade each shop.
It's ugly as hell. I'm going to play the hell out of this
You
game.
get to meet more Tamagotchi, making the town livelier than before. With over 100 new and classic Tamagotchi.
I
Disney's is sure to
unfortunately
be
can't have any Tamagotchi, even though you keep
Get
saying
ready to set up
Tamagotchi,
shop
because
when Tamagotchi
I
Plaza launches on Nintendo Switch June 27th.
get violently depressed when they die. And I can't handle it. Okay. New Pokemon. From someone who's not really into Pokemon. I actually really like that logo.
Welcome to
What do people think of that
Pokemon
logo?
Legends ZA, a new title
I don't
in
know a
the
whole lot
Pokemon
about Hungry
series.
Ghosts.
You'll begin your adventure by choosing one of 3 partner Pokemon.
I felt like Violet and
Setting is this metropolis that also appeared in the Pokemon X and Pokemon Y games.
Oh.
Rio City. To make it easier for
people seem to be more
Pokemon
excited
to
about this. You can
coexist,
absolutely always
a
be
company
honest.
named Quasartico Inc. is carrying out an urban
I only had one
redevelopment
Tamagotchi ever. It was a Game Boy
Here,
game.
we'll get a
I
glimpse
called
into the
her
lives of the Pokemon and people of
Solji,
Rio
and then I
City.
ejected her into space without realizing it. I never played again. That's traumatizing.
Scattered all over town
They do
are
look like
wild
they're
zones.
copulating.
These areas are special environments where wild Pokemon can live comfortably, even within the city. You can catch Pokemon here,
I love Badoo. Can I be honest?
but they might be hostile. If you sense
I'm
trouble,
hostile as well.
get to safety.
Everything about
There are
Pokemon
that
feels so
live outside
dystopian.
wild zones too.
Like, something about having a wild zone in a city for Pokemon where they're just like kept just upsets me deeply. Oh! Look at the little
People and
thing.
Pokemon live easygoing
Oh.
lives in Lumio
I don't like the
City.
jacked bird.
But when night falls, the city's aura transforms. Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament, the ZA Royale. Trainers await in battle zones.
Because this is online? Or
If you're spotted,
is
they'll
this
challenge
just
you to
like
battle.
NPCs? I'm sorry, if you go out in the
Strike
streets at
first
night, you get
before
the
being
shit beaten
seen,
out of
and you'll
you.
land a surprise attack.
I do not like the style of these recent games. Sadly, something about it feels so flat. Did you like any of the Switch ones?
And with Mega Evolution, some Pokemon can power up.
Oh, did that other game that people say copied
Who started
Pokemon
Rank Z
that has
and worked your
guns?
way up
Is
to
that the
Rank
type of
X?
battle system they did? I wonder if you can customize your characters more, because that always bummed me
Trainers who
out.
reach the top are said to have a wish
They should add
granted.
romance to these games. At least the character design looks a little bit better than like Arceus.
Day and night are two sides to Lumio City. It seems there are even more secrets
I like a
waiting
good
to be uncovered.
Day and night
What
cycle.
will you find on
Pal
your
World, that's
adventure?
what it's called.
Pokemon Legends ZA launches on Nintendo Switch.
Maybe we'll
later
play this. My
year.
problem with Pokemon games is I
In Lumio City, where
Hi.
the game is set, the aura transforms between day and night. It seems there are even
just
more
kind
secrets
of
to
die.
uncover. Please
I don't know
be
what I
on
was gonna
lookout for
say.
More information in the future.
Alright. I want to see what this
With
is.
game cards, you can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system and a Legend of Zelda game in this one, freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want. But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards? Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the Virtual Game Card. In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games.
This seems like there's a
When
lot of
purchasing
steps.
The digital version of a game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card, allowing you to play that title. Your digital games will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen.
They just add extra steps to owning a
And
game.
check your virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system.
I know, as if not like
If you have two Nintendo Switch
Okay.
systems, you can eject a virtual game card from one and load it onto the second. Now you can play this game on the second system.
Am I just
wherever
stupid?
and whenever you want. Just as if you had inserted a physical game card.
I understand that what they're
Virtual
saying
game
should
cards,
make sense,
you can
but
freely load and arrange which games you play on up to two systems.
it's just like family sharing.
Local communication with your second system is required, but only the first time. You can also lend out virtual game cards to your Nintendo account family group members.
Okay,
Connect to your family group member system via local wireless when you want to lend a
of
game.
course.
Choose the title you're lending and who you're lending it to.
So it's just digital game sharing, which wasn't a thing
And you're
before, I
done.
guess.
They can now play on
They're
their own system.
overcomplicating it, right? Like it's just
You
digital
only
game
lend
sharing.
One game at a time to a particular person. Games can be lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you. Making digital games even easier to use. Virtual game card.
So I'm sorry. What happens? Me, I have 8 Switches and they're all for me. What? So before, if I signed into my Nintendo Switch account on another Switch, it wouldn't let me play games on both Switch.
This feature is planned
I think they overcomplicated for the
via
sake of
system
having
update
brand identity with virtual
2.8.1.
game card title. Agreed.
Let's take a look
It does look a lot
at
easier to
Nintendo
do, but
Switch games.
yeah, right? I think it's just because every time I felt like I was gonna understand, they started saying something insane. So. Oh yeah, I don't like realism in games. Squanch. The frick is a squanch? I feel like I'm being this looks good, but I feel like I'm being overstimulated. Oh, that's actually low-key sick. King of Meat? This looks cute. Another one of these things. Another type of these. Was it just me, or was that terrible? That trailer terrible and laggy?
Uncover history once more.
This is so jarring.
Oh,
I was literally just talking about this game. I've never played it, but that's crazy. It was yeah, it was weird. I have a single Switch, so I saw that. And I went, oh, alright, that's... Yeah, what's next? Yeah. It's cool. I mean, anything that seems to be pro-digital game sharing. But, like, my problem is... So now I can own the game digitally, I can buy a virtual game card of the game, and own it physically. It just feels like they've added extra steps to owning a game. Like, every single game should be a game card.
And transfer stats
Call me crazy.
Through the parameter inheritance system. After finishing the main story, you can test your mettle and might against even more powerful bosses. What histories will you uncover?
Yeah,
through
I don't know. Maybe we're missing something.
Saga Frontier 2 Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Oh, today? It's out? Okay.
Monumental adventures await.
Digital game sharing barely worked for me before, so I hope this... Well, now they've added all these caveats.
Across this series of
I think I
beautiful
started playing the first one of this, but then I never finished it.
Isometric world, with stunning landscapes
My
to
brain
manipulate,
can't comprehend
optical
isometric.
illusions to decipher, and mystify
Yeah,
secrets
they've
of
also, like,
people.
put a lot of caveats on
In
digital game
Monument
sharing
Valley,
now, which is such a
meet the
bummer.
silent Princess Ida in her
Yeah,
quest for
I'm so
forgiveness
sad about
and smart
Steam
with
family
the
sharing.
Crow people.
That was, like, the biggest thing.
Monument Valley too.
Even though I never personally use Steam Family Sharing, but like because I have such a big game library, I shared it with a lot of my friends. So I was like really bummed because so many other, like, no offense to Steam, I'm the prime reason why they did it, but so many of my friends got to play a bunch of different games that I liked.
Launch on Nintendo Switch April 15th.
Yeah.
Previews begin later today on Nintendo eShop. And help Noor on her journey to restore the world's light in Monument Valley 3, setting sail on Nintendo Switch.
Is anyone hooting and hollering for this stuff? Sorry, Monument Valley just caught a stray that it didn't deserve to catch. But like, I don't know. People love golf games. I'm not gonna talk shit about golf games. I don't know why people go so feral for golf. Is it for my friends because I was insane about every Dead by Daylight DLC when I started playing something I got into I had shared. That's how Cujo played most of it, and it was such BS because like he I think lost most of his progress on characters because they removed it. I like Monument Valley, I smiled seeing it. Okay. So there is stuff that people are like excited about.
Special shots.
I feel like every Nintendo Direct has a segment with like a bunch of I agreed. I think that's part of it. Why is there a rabbit?
To become the ultimate golfer.
That's my dream. You guys know every day I wake up and say I want to be an ultimate golfer. Shit would piss me off. I hate golfing. I hate mini golfing. I hate anything related to golf. It fills me with bloodlust.
Or in online play. So just relax.
Well, it's weird, because I do agree, it's a lot of support for indie games, because for me, indie games are where I use my Switch. But, like, it never feels like they do as good of a job highlighting stuff as I want them to.
Unite some of Marvel's greatest superheroes.
I have comic book fatigue. I was such a die-hard comic book fan. I still really am. Now I just get sad thinking about comic books.
Wolverine to take on the challenge.
Like, I cannot find the same comfort in them that I used to find in them because Marvel has just beaten everything to death. DC to a lesser extent. DC has more of just, like, done a disservice to every property they own. Marvel just is beating everything to death. Yeah, because that's April 2nd. Yeah, this looks fine.
The battle for the fate of the Marvel Universe begins when Marvel Cosmic Invasion launches on the Nintendo Switch system this holiday.
Okay.
That was Marvel Cosmic Invasion, where you'll battle as a tag team of different superheroes.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto.
Hello.
Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct.
You're welcome.
Since 2011, Nintendo Direct has delivered Nintendo news directly.
It was.
And now, these presentations have grown into an event that many people watch. Thank you all very much. We'll continue to broadcast Nintendo Direct presentations, but we're also launching a new channel based on the concept of delivering information to you directly.
I think it's great.
This is a smart device app called Nintendo Today, which functions like a daily calendar. In the app, you can view different Nintendo events.
I talked about this. I said that Nintendo was going to move into, like, more lifestyle, like, there's a word I'm looking for.
After the Nintendo
When
Direct for
they're going to
Nintendo
move
Switch
into
2
more
on April
proprietary
2nd.
things like this.
News about Nintendo Switch 2 will be delivered to you daily and directly through the Nintendo Today app as well. Nintendo Today will be available to download on smart devices later today. Anyone with a Nintendo account can use the app, so please try it out. That's
Good for
all I
them.
have to share. I hope you enjoy using Nintendo Today.
I will not, because I'm not going to use it. Maybe I will.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Shall we read YouTube comments? Probably. I mean, that's been absolutely destroyed. But no, I mean, like, part of me thinks that so I don't know if I've talked about this before, because I've talked about it in the store and I've talked about it to people, but I don't know if I've ever talked about it on stream. I think part of the future of Nintendo is going to be them working on creating more proprietary apps and systems and things like that. Kind of, I don't know if you guys saw that they made an alarm clock and things like that, because I think that a small blip of the future of tech is going to be like family friendly devices, because obviously like everyone has phones now. Even like people used to say everyone had phones when I was a teenager, but like everyone really has phones now, like even kids, and it's just going to become a really natural thing. And there's already a lot of companies out there that make like kid-friendly tablets and kid-friendly phones, and I think Nintendo is going to try to capitalize on that market and create like a just lifestyle niche thing where like, you know, they're gonna have, because they already kind of have their own music app, now they have their own app, they have an alarm thing, like they're basically going to do a Nintendo-fied version of like anything that's relevant. Would that be a smart move for them? I'm sure, just because it'd be pivoting. Also, the Movie Man 60054, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Hex Gang, my dear. My name is Eli. I'll be your guide through all things retro and horrific. I bought the alarm clock for my nephews. It's pretty cool. I didn't do the music app, but I think it's neat. But like, imagine, and like I'm sure they'll do their own streaming service. That's what would be smart to me, like something similar to Disney Plus, where maybe they released some various like mini-series for kids and maybe even adults of some of their IP. But like, I think basically Nintendo is going to become very similar to Disney, is my assumption. Nothing is worse than getting an ad when you just have a video playing. But yeah, I think like pivoting to a lifestyle app in some ways would be really smart. Like I've talked about this before. you know, like Konami, for instance, is like a really good example of a diversified company. Because if you don't know, Konami's also like a health brand. I think that's a correct term, a health brand in Japan. Like they own like a majority of the gyms in Japan and a bunch of other stuff. So like Konami gets a crap ton of money from non-video game stuff, which is part of the reason they're able to sustain. So like, you know, it's always good and kind of, you know, it's funny, in an era of uncertainty with gaming, it's good for these companies to diversify, but they're also part of the reason that there's uncertainty with gaming because there's such a lack of innovation and a lack of focus on games in general. So, you know, they could also just create something cool and unique. Oh well. I know Konami has done nothing but hurt my health as well. Just kidding. They've been feeding us better. I look at it this way, I would have loved this stuff as a kid, I'm sure. I'm confident this will be just fine for them and continue to be successful. Absolutely. I realize that I'm in like the prime of like not understanding what kids like, in the sense of a lot of my gut reaction to seeing stuff for the first time is like, this sucks. And then I'm like, I'm not a child anymore. So there's that. But I also was not a very like, I don't know. I don't remember being like really into stuff like this as a kid. A lot of people talking about Tamagotchi life and Witchbrook. When I'm setting myself up for the inevitable disappointment competition, my opponent is the Silksong community. I'm happy about Rhythm Heaven. I forget that people love Rhythm Heaven. We are jaded. We are jaded, and that's okay. It's valid. But I am always curious, like, if kids actually like this stuff, because kids have also changed so much. What are kids into? Also, does anyone have opinions on Inzoi? The new life simulation game? Maybe I'm as delusional as EA, but I feel like nothing could ever replace The Sims. What's going on with Inzoi? Will somebody tell me about it? Inzoi. I think that's how it's pronounced. I fell asleep to Rhythm Heaven Iceberg last night. None of those words mean anything to me. You could have just written hamburger, 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 and I would have been like, yeah. Oh, incels. No, Inzoi. It's, it is? It's AI made? Really? Well, kids are right about that. Emotions are cringe. Just kidding. They're not. That was a joke. That was a joke. Let's watch a trailer for Inzoi. I almost made us watch a trailer in Steam's video player, but then I realized that I didn't hate any of you, so. So it looks like GTA, and I'm gonna be honest, I hate realistic looking games. Have we talked about this? I wonder if I can make Eminem in this. Oh, okay. Actually, real talk, I have to be really honest. This looks like Catley, so Leona, if you were thinking of Catley, it looks like Catley. And yes, that was 100% AI and super bizarre. I love any game that you can be a parent. I have loved any type of like parenting sim games since I was a kid. So this is probably where it'll get me, because I love anything that lets me raise a baby. Or two. I have something super negative to say, which is I really think this game's gonna be super buggy. I mean, to be fair, this looks a lot more like a... This looks a lot more like a proper life sim, in the sense of, like, I would be way more inclined to... The facial animations are whack. I would be way more inclined to play this game as myself and just, like, play as me interacting with the world. But it doesn't look... This is gonna sound so insane. It doesn't look very fun. That is definitely AI, right? It doesn't look very fun.
Since Enzo is coming out for early,
It's Me Troy is a great YouTuber, by the way. Her. She's wonderful. It's the same trailer? No, it's different. This just uploaded 10 minutes ago. Early access is available on Steam. Put all the mods in a house without controlling any of them and then just live stream it. See what you all do. That would be fun. This game also looks very stressful to... It looks very stressful to manage multiple characters, but I'm curious. I've been waiting for, you know, anything to usurp, is that the word? The Sims? You know, I'm not really a writer. It's $40, which is not that bad, but I don't think I'm gonna want to buy this. Oh, I just completely misread something. I thought they were closing a game studio, but I guess they're just closing their demo because the early access comes out tomorrow. Dethrone? Okay, we'll go with that. They've shown crowds of people dancing, occasionally doing something somewhat true to life, and also uses AI. Yeah. Let's see. That's what happens when I look up Enzoi AI. Look at this together. No, Sims 2 reigns supreme. AI used in the game generates new patterns, pictures, textures for closing a building. People are mad about it because there's a lot of controversy about AI. Many people's heart. This is the stupidest comment I've ever read. Not gonna lie, I'm excited for AI stuff. At least one of my Zoys is gonna have some wacky... I can never pronounce that word, type art in their house. Yeah, because that didn't exist before. Also, isn't like that gonna like really mess with your computer? Hello, Christian. Thank you for the 12 biddies. Oh my gosh, even more. Look at that. What is that? I can't do basic math. 123 biddies? Thank you so much, my dear. How you doing? I appreciate the 3 cheers. That was so cute. Thank you. How you doing, sweetheart? And thank you so much for saying I'm the greatest Twitch streamer. You honor me. Maybe once upon a time. I know. Literally go to a Home Goods and you... Did I do the basic math correctly? Go to a Home Goods and you'll find that. But wouldn't like a game that does generative AI, wouldn't that like really mess with your computer's processor? Like, isn't that gonna be heavy? Enzoi controversy. Oh, people have a lot of opinions. What is this about? What is Nouveau? It's anti-cheat? Anti-something? Hi, Rudy. How you doing? What'd you think of the Nintendo Direct? Nice. I love that. I'm happy to hear that, Christian. How's Mario going? Not if processing is done surface side and you have to be on. Oh, so then this game might have to be online only, do you think? If they're using like a bunch of generative AI potentially? Anti-cheat, that's very invasive. So that's exactly what I was thinking. Like, this game sounds like it's going to be super processor heavy. Okay, so it's going to be highly moddable. Which is cool. Yeah, I'm sure it'd be hard to have mods if you have like an anti-tamper thing. It looks like single player Imvu. Is that how you pronounce that? Second life. Sorry, I just stroked the hell out. Nice, only 10 stars away. Right? It feels like single player Second Life or Imvu. So people are worried that it's more of just like a building sim. Oh, it is. It's an always online game. A second stroke has hit the tower. It is an online game, but they're gonna also Rad Wolf, it's so good to see you. They're gonna add an offline mode, but that's crazy. An online only life sim? IMVU? Yeah, Imvu sounds cool, right? Lane, happy 34-month anniversary. I love you so much, sweetheart. How you doing? Thank you so much for resubscribing. We're talking about Inzoi. We were talking about Nintendo stuff, and now we're talking about Inzoi. Things have changed. That's crazy. 3 freaking years. Think about how much life has happened in those 3 years. It's insane. Thank you, Leona. Thank you for agreeing with everything I say. Good, I'm so proud of you for cleaning your room. That's super important. I've been trying to be more on top of that. My room's kind of messy right now, though, as I say that. I'm too scared of chat rooms in this day. I know, no biddies here. No bit workers. Let's disagree about Venezuela. I don't know what we're disagreeing about. Oh, how's that going? Ario Sorrows. Good for you. Is that the one with, I forget his name. Yeah, we'll have to come up with something else. I know, Yuri, that's exactly what my memory of. There's a story I want to share, but I think it's, like, too strange for stream. I know you do, Lane. I know you do. I think most game companies want online. It's easy anti-cheat / copy. I know, but it makes me so mad. It makes me so mad. I don't want it. Ugh, I miss Soma. That was a great game. No, I remember, no, I'm sorry, there's no good way for me to there's zero good way for me to share this story. Maybe I'll share it on Discord sometime, but there's no good way for me to share it. Okay, some people are saying that that's not true. We have an It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia reference because of the implication. Okay, this is a PC gaming subreddit. Sorry, I keep seeing people say that they're not into life sim games. I'm like, why are you sharing that on a post about this? But then I realized that this isn't that. Hello, Arvin. It's good to love things. We should all love ourselves more than games, but it's good to love things. Alright, people's opinions are boring me. Can't adjust the breast size. It's like, hello, Em. It's like, people love to just, I mean, the breast size thing could be a tame thing, but my favorite thing in life is like when you can tell someone's just being horny about something and they get upset. Like, people are constantly, I end up in a lot of different subreddits, okay? But like, I'll end up in the most random subreddits. I'll end up in like a subreddit about like how to, I don't know what I was gonna say. I was gonna say grout. I'm hanging in there. I'm just tired. It's been a busy few weeks. Stressful, busy few weeks. But anyway, I was in the ChatGPT subreddit, just out of curiosity. I like to see what people are up to. People in the world of ChatGPT. Normally, it's a lot of stuff I just don't understand. But the amount of people in the ChatGPT subreddit who are like, the bot won't generate NSFW media, and then they're trying to have a full-on relationship with ChatGPT. See, I'm gonna be straight with you. Character AI and stuff like that, I get it. Like, if you're talking about talking to a chatbot that's based off of someone, I get it, like, through that. But if you're trying to flirt with just raw ChatGPT, if you're trying to flirt with ChatGPT, stand up. Oh, horrible memory unlocked. Achievement noise. Yeah, because I was looking through it. Because I literally reached a point where I was like confused. And then I was looking through ChatGPT, and then someone linked ChatGPT NSFW. And then I dived into ChatGPT NSFW because I was like, I need to know what people are up to. It's created a whole thing. Again, it's not that people are having like a relationship with AI. Okay? It's not that. It's that it's ChatGPT. There are so many sites out there where you can have, yeah, where is it? Is it here? Yeah. There's so many things that you can have a custom relationship with something. And you're choosing ChatGPT. I can't get over that. Anyway, if you're bored and want to see like the most tainted side of humanity, you should go to that subreddit. Because the other thing about that subreddit is people like to post their weird porn they were able to make with ChatGPT. And I'm talking about weird. I'm not even talking about like me being judgmental, because like 85% of the NSFW content I see, I'm just like, okay, whatever. But there's weird stuff there. Yeah, this is the Reddit communities I'm in, though. I'm in BMW, Catholicism, Charlottesville, because that's where I live, Crohn's disease, horror gaming, Lush Cosmetics, Resident Evil, retro games, retro gaming, Silent Hill, and survival horror. Thank you! Norman Bates is my dad. I appreciate the compliment, though. Take care of yourself. Yeah, right? AO3. Let's do AO3. Let's do anything. Oh, God. What am I ranting about here? Wait, I should keep myself small. Oh, wait, I'm muted. Like single player. Meception. It looks like single player Imvu. Is that how you pronounce that? Second square? Second square? Second square? Second life? Second life? Not my stroke. Sorry, not my stroked the hell out. Not my stroke live and on camera. Nice. Thank you. Anyway. Also, let me just say, I know what I'm about. If I ever pull something up and you're like, why is there the ChatGPT NSFW subreddit? I know what I'm about. I know I was there. People, okay, the funny thing though, wait, sorry, this is my favorite thing on the topic of NSFW ChatGPT. So Grok, if you don't know, Grok is the Twitter AI. And a lot of people like to go into the morality of buying Grok because you're giving Elon Musk money. But like basically the morality of giving Elon Musk money to have erotic AI sex. I did not see the text you sent to your dad about Grok. I once banned a guy in the Singala server for not showing up about the NSFW relationship with an— oh, not the Evangelion bot. That would make me angry. And Lane, or Josh, I'm not reading the message you sent to Lane. Then I met again and said, ooh. Yeah, some of the community has become so unfriendly. And I hope to God that I don't contribute to that, but I've just like exited quietly. Please do send it to me. I would like to see it. Show me it. Elon Musk is saying that he named his AI model Grok after something from a Hitchhiker's Guide, and that it's one of his favorite books, only for Grok to be a word coined by strangers in a strange land. It's such an embarrassing public fumble that I'd personally kill myself off stage if it happened to me. Real. Eli, that wasn't for your eyes, even though it's in your chat. Please respect. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You know what, Lane? Also, you're real as hell. Why is your chat so cute? Shout out to your dad also. I have no idea how he managed to appear in 2 places I was moderating. He's following you. He likes to freak it. That's happened to me though. I'll meet someone on the internet. Not meet someone, but like I'll interact with someone on the internet and I'll be like, oh, I hope I talk to them again. And I'll never speak to them again. And then I'll have like a bad interaction with someone and I can't escape from them. Agreed, Christian. Well, there's a level of like evil insanity that you have to participate in to achieve wealth like that. So P. Diddy's a great example of that. He offered to pay his $50 million bail. Do you know how crazy that is? And they denied it. They denied him paying his own bail. But like being able to pay a $50 million bail. Crazy stuff, guys. Crazy stuff. Same. You either have to just go like full evil and then live privately, or just like not be evil. Because that made sense. Millionaire can be somewhat ethical. Billionaire, forget about it. Just ask Lane. She's unethical and evil and rich. I didn't know she was rich. I knew about the unethical and the evilness. Okay, I'm not evil, but I'm grudgy. I would target. Of course, you have to. I feel like if you are rich, the only thing that you really can do is have enemies. Like, that's your hobby. Because what else are you gonna do? Eli was saying that empathy is a glitch in our society. That is straight sociopath talk. That's one of those things that, like, how can you get so far? How can you get so far, like, believing that without, like, someone bonking you on your head and being like, hey, come back down to earth? See, that's the thing. That's the beauty of the Hex Gang, though. Lane is the most evil person. Sorry, I just read Leona's message. She is the most evil person, but we still love her. Um, she looks at me constantly and says, Leona, what do you mean you don't have an elevator in your home? Yeah, Lane called me poor and spit on me. So, no, we don't. I don't see a lot of, like, Switch dating sims. The only system I really see dating sims for is, like, the Vita. He can't see Earth on top of his $400 billion pie. I know. See, again, I don't see the problem with taxing billionaires and more sufficiently. I just really don't. When you, like, really, like, think about how much money that is, it's mind-blowing. You made me specifically press the 34th floor button for you, then made me take the stairs instead. She did that to me, too. She actually broke one of my legs beforehand, too. Yeah. I like Pashud. Pashud. Who is Lee Woo-jin? Do I know who that is? I like asking you guys questions that you might not know the answer to. Does anyone know who Kevin Gates, the rapper, is? Lee Woo-jin. What a beautiful man. Oh, yeah, I know who this is. I know who this is. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I absolutely know who that is. Oh, no, I can't rewatch Oldboy. I don't have the mental fortitude to rewatch Oldboy. I don't have the mental fortitude to rewatch this. Why would you do this? I love Oldboy. Stop making your parents watch these movies. You gotta stop. You gotta stop torturing people. Lane loves to torture people. And no one can stop her. I haven't seen the remake, but it has Ethan Hawke, doesn't it? Hi, NPC. I'm good. How are you, my dear? Christian, I'm happy you know who Kevin Gates is. I keep harassing people with his song Hard For, but I sent that song to Quinn. Quinn doesn't really, like, know rap music. I feel like she would be okay with me saying that. And so I sent her that song without thinking because it's a funny song. It's a really funny song. And she tried to listen to it unironically thinking I liked it and almost had, like, an aneurysm. No, don't watch Oldboy unless you're ready for it. I told you that I watched that movie with, like, a terrible ex-boyfriend, and he said some really, really strange things about that movie. Did I ever share that? I'm happy to hear you're doing well. Is the remakes with Ethan Hawke, right? Oh, Spike Lee did it? No, I'm sorry. It's not. It's Josh Brolin. Was it really not received well? Because this is a great cast, and Spike Lee, I like Spike Lee's films. Lance Reddick was in it. I mean, you know, American remakes of films just normally aren't very good. No P? I can think of several, and Lane has seen most of them. Remy Malek was in this? How did this just... Well, I was 14 when this came out. I probably would have seen it if I wanted to. Oh. Reddit is so insane. I hate being on Reddit. Literally, the first thing someone says is that Spike Lee's a hypocritical, pretentious, race-baiting, racist piece of shit. I get it. That's relevant because he made this remake. But, like, this person's just asking if the movie's good. I don't know if you guys know who Herbie Hancock is. Probably not. He's a musician. He, does a lot of jazz. If you like jazz, you probably know who he is. But, I was looking something up about one of his music videos, and the first thing I saw was Herbie Hancock is a liar. What's he lying about? There was, like, I never know what's going on, ever. It's just insane. It's insane. Instagram has been, like, it's gotten more usable, but, like, my Instagram algorithm is trashed. I'll help you with your Spanish exam. Right, it's like reading someone's very deep secret thoughts. It's true. Yeah, social media is kind of, like, morphing into itself, each other. Dang. Someone said the Old Boy remake was one of the worst fucking films I've ever seen in my life and calmed down every single level. People seem to have very mixed feelings on this. Well, part of the problem is the person who's asking if they should watch it has never seen the original, which is, like, a problem in itself. Damn. Only has a 39% on Rotten Tomatoes. Oh yeah, my Twitch account Instagram algorithm is, like, perfect, supreme. My personal account Instagram algorithm is, like, messed up. Like, genuinely messed up. Just shows me the most heinous stuff. Yeah, Josh, you are really scared of Instagram. YouTube comments does have the weirdest people alive because it's like they're talking to themselves. More than anything. Like, someone, I bet you could see murder confessions on, like, in YouTube comments. Yeah, the bots in the YouTube comments have gotten weirder and weirder. The Old Boy remake fundamentally misunderstands the fact that Lee Woo-jin is a freak and he ruined his own life. The remake makes you feel bad for Lee Woo-jin character in his situation, reads more as abuse rather than him just being a weirdo. Oh, that's a bummer. That does kind of fundamentally ruin everything. Cantaloupe Island is a classic from Hancock. Well, he's a liar. So how does that make you feel? I just feel like I'm talking to a wall on Instagram and I don't get how to use it. I don't know either because I posted, not that this was like the world's most good post, but I posted this. First of all, I look incredible because I went record shopping. Right? Well, I ended up getting CDs. I did go record shopping, but I only got CDs. And this only got 84 likes, which isn't crazy. But you know, like this got 188. This, less surprisingly, got 273, which I get. You know, the clown stuff always does well. Like this got 252 likes. And you know, like posts like this, like me posting Phantasy Star, it makes sense that only got 52. Stuff like this, like that. This is like the type of stuff that I expect to get less likes. But like, I thought this was genuinely a cool post. I thought this was a cool post. I was surprised that this just like didn't do as well as I thought that it was going to. Not that that's the point of me posting, you know, like I just post whatever, but you know, I was surprised by that. I was like, okay, I guess I'll just die. I remember starting to complain in my comments that the woke agenda ruined Homecoming. The woke agenda wasn't even around. I made a post on Tumblr the other night after a month of inactivity, got 78 notes. I do care about numbers as well. That made me want to return to Tumblr. Just kidding. For some reason, like, getting notes on my Tumblr posts, or like whatever they were originally called, always made me nervous. Mainly because I actually used it as a personal blog, so like getting stuff always made me nauseous. I didn't like being perceived, but also needed attention, otherwise I'd die. Thank you guys. Thank you, Leona. Thank you, NBC. Thank you, Lane. I have felt so ugly lately, so I appreciate that. I feel like that one post is like, I have to draw you, your white caveman painted on walls. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I feel like I look like a portrait of a... Let's see if I can remember what this is called. There's like a really specific portrait that's hideous, and that's what I feel like I look like. Lacey, my love, oh my goodness, I haven't seen you in forever. Thank you so much for gifting 5 tier 1 subs to the community. Look at that pretty number, and gifting a total of 256 subs. That's insane. I miss you and I love you, and I hope you're doing as well as you deserve and as beautiful as you are and everything, and you're wonderful and you deserve everything. Oh my goodness, Enemy got one, Radwolf got one, Yuri got one, Control Delete got one. Hell yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing your love with the community. I really appreciate it. And thank you, Nerdy. I appreciate that. Thank you guys. Sometimes I just feel like I've been hit in the face with a shovel. Today I met an old guy about 90 years old, and that is appropriate to say old then. And he got so mad at the queue that he started ranting about vaccines slowing birth rates like a 20-year-old incel Elon fan. Crazy. I hope I'm 90 and insane. I'm just gonna start screaming. I could just start screaming now. What's stopping me from going insane? Let me know in the comments down below. Everybody say thank you to Lace. I hope you've been well. What's new with you? It's not illegal to go crazy. Your actions after you go crazy might be illegal, but the simple act of going insane is perfectly legal at this time. I'm not to be held responsible for whatever you do going insane. Sometimes people find old TikTok videos of me and like them, and I genuinely don't know what depth of hell they found it in. Hi, Enemy, how you doing? I know, Lace is the best. Lacey, Lacey, Lacey. I'm really sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's really tough. It's really tough, and it's also kind of like, it's like the type of loss like that is also sometimes hard for people to like get, you know? I don't know. With all types of loss, you get a lot of people who don't know what to say. But there's certain types of loss that I feel like people are just dicks about. And like, pet loss is just heavy. I miss Santi so much. It's almost been a year since he passed, and like, it's still impossibly difficult. Yeah, it's heavy stuff. So I love you, you know. It's always kind of unhelpful to say, but like, you know, you gave him the best possible life that he could have ever had, and it's such a gift to be able to love and take care of an animal and like give them the best life ever, and just know that like they lived in love, and that's all they really majorly experienced, so but yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Even if you have other pets, it's still hard. Like, there's never replacing that. Hi, Mary. I'm good. How are you? Yeah, time has gone fast. It really feels like Santi passed away just yesterday, basically. Like, that's like the rawness of it. So, but yeah, it'll be a year in April. It's true. Santi does still live in all of us, judging away, the little bastard. Everybody should bite someone in Santi's honor. I didn't get a chance to ask how was the 5-year anniversary sale. I couldn't make it. Oh, it's totally okay. The sale went amazing. It was great. We had a great turnout, and hopefully, I mean, people seemed like they were super happy and super amped. It was busy all day. I was working that day. I went up to the store, so it was good. We felt very lucky. We feel very fortunate to have been around for 5 years. TikTok recommends old shit to me all the time. I know, but this is like stuff that's like 3-year-old TikToks. I was like 20 pounds heavier. I'm so jealous you got to meet Poppy. I'm legitimately so jealous. Was she as cute as she seems? Yes, Lane, I do insist. You know, there's other things to bite that are better than the walls, I'm sure. Like candy. A PS3 game. PS3 games are probably my favorite thing to chew on. If I had to choose. There's just kind of like a give that the cases have. You know, like a bounce. I'm gonna leave hate comments on your 3-year-old short. Well, this is what happened to me on YouTube. When the Silent Hill 2 remake came out, obviously, like, a bunch of people were seeing my shorts, but, like, people were leaving me comments, like, calling me stupid on a TikTok that was, like, 3 or 4 years old. And I was like, read the date. Like, the game wasn't out yet. Like, what are you talking about? Spider-Man 3 font. It's a gentleman's choice right there. You should have like you should get like a pair of grills, right? That's what they're called. For some reason my brain is just dying. And like have it be a stamp and just bite everything with that. Oh, I still get a ton of hate comments. It's very annoying. That's why I just don't look at my YouTube comments. I try to respond to them for a few days, but then I just have to take a break. Should I revisit? Can you cut a disc into thin slices so I can slurp them up like those sour rope candies? Absolutely, because I think I'd like to experience that. She was very smooth. I would love to touch a hippo, even though they kind of scare me. That is so awesome. What a great gift. I'm so happy you got to do that. I would love that. I'd love to go look at hippos, touch hippos. I think shorts obfuscate. I can't pronounce that. But I thought of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines too, and immediately got upset. I sometimes get pushed, and I'm about to comment the year-old video with outdated. True. I just like, again, when I like, let me pull up TikTok, because I'm just gonna show you guys. Like how I would interact with the post.
You want to argue in that?
So like if I was looking at a post, right? If a post came up, I don't know what I want to click on. I'm suddenly like scared. I'm suddenly scared. Okay. Do I have anything that's gone on? Okay, this one. This is the current thing that's been blowing up on Instagram. So if I saw a post, right? First of all, I wouldn't just watch the video. I would go and I would read the caption. That's what I do. And then after I've read the caption, I would then go to someone's profile and be like, wow, this person owns a video game store and loves Silent Hill. Maybe they know something. Shut up. So there's an account. Maybe they know something that I don't know about this. I'm not gonna leave a stupid comment. And then people leave stupid comments. I've not made any TikToks in a while. That's me. Slay. Why did this get muted? Oh, they're streaming. Anyway, I'm not gonna get distracted by my own comments. The wolves are my favorite, and every time I've gone, it was my third time going. I see your OMG Jacob. But none of the wolves even look. You should start fighting with people, Mary. Sure, people would look back on clips of certain people and try to cancel them, but normally, I hope not. I don't think I have anything cancelable about me, but who knows? Who knows? I've played the first 30 minutes of Silent Hill 2. You are an expert. You know what? Radwolf, come dethrone me. You're the new expert. Take over for me. Tap in. I can't do it anymore. How do I have 184 friends on Steam? That doesn't seem right. Cracked Radwolf, that's the opinion we should all walk away from this for. Every time I think they don't even look like Jacob, they look more like Sam and Leah. I love that though. I did kill orphans in my 1930s England orphanage. That is cancelable. I do have 3K followers, that's true. I've been stuck on the number for a while, unsurprisingly. I also did burn Pompeii. I'm forgetting all these evil things that I've done. Yeah, I literally was in my car the other day. Not my car, because my car is not working. My car doesn't have a bumper right now. I was in the car that I'm borrowing, and I started giggling, because I was thinking about how, like, I said something along the lines of, like, all these games we've been playing lately have been making me want to shank orphans. And sometimes I just, what's wrong with me? Like, I know in the context it made perfect sense, right? I know that. But why did I let that sentence come out of my mouth? Like, what? Sometimes I think about the things that I say and I can't. You know? I cannot. You can also shank orphans in Fallout 2. I should make a list of games that you can shank orphans in. Because I'm a genius in comedy and can't deny yourself a little giggle. It's true. I really do think I'm so funny. Like I've said before, I will literally watch my YouTube videos. I will watch my YouTube videos in my free time. And part of it's because Leona's editing is so good and Nessa's editing previously. Like, I'll laugh. I've probably seen my Until Dawn video like 4 or 5 times. I think that video is so funny. It tickles me. I think it's the trauma bond I have with how painful it was to play that game. But boy, am I tickled. It was such an adventure. I'm sending Quinn a selfie. What is it? Don't do that, you're too sexy. Don't kill yourself, you're too sexy. I don't know. I'm tempting her with promises of supernatural. Josh, thoughts? One thing that I wish that they implemented in that game was like allowing you guys to make the decisions for me, because I legit Oh no, sorry, the Eminem fan account that's insane that I found posted the most sad thing. But she's thinking about turning to God. Good for her. Good for her. If you're ever wondering, I will find the most insane. Sorry, she posted, I'm a little late. I'm sorry about that, sweetheart. I've been trying to clear my mind. I haven't been doing so great lately. I'm really thinking about turning to God. I believe only He can help me with the struggles I've been having lately, so that's what I believe I'll do. I love you, sweetheart. I love you so deeply. I feel like I could suffocate if something suddenly happens to you. So please keep taking care of yourself and don't let the things that are said online bring you down ever. Stay strong, my angel. Your baby till the day I drop. Which is like, it's a really sad thing to read because I'm like scared to talk about her because I'm scared that she's gonna find out and she's gonna kill me. Anyway, and this is from an account where someone genuinely is under the belief that they're in a relationship with Eminem, but like in simultaneously the most insane but like logical way I've ever seen, in the sense that like she doesn't think that she isn't being scammed by anyone. This is just like old-fashioned pure delusion, like pure delusion. But she has an answer to like every little, it's a lot. Anyway, she has over, since 2022 she's made over 10,000 posts about him. She's kind of a diva. So, she's my current upset. I accidentally found her on Instagram because obviously you know what? I'll say this to her. She beat me with the Eminem obsession, which is crazy. It's crazy, but she did. Anyway, Josh knows about this because she writes NSFW stuff on Reddit, and I made Quinn read this whole thing that she wrote. And it was really insane. It's all really insane. Best of love to her. She seems happy and her parents support her. What if I'm a smut content creator that already believed in God? Does that like swipe, like remove all that? Do I cancel people out? I'm really excited about The Boys season 5. Although I'm like constantly hopeful, or like not hopeful. I'm constantly nervous because I love Jared Padalecki, but like he's constantly on this fine line of doing something really, really bad, and I just hope that nothing happens. Because I'm really holding on to my love for him. I'm not ready to give shit up. I'm not ready to quit him. I got an email from a gay porn artist I subbed to on Patreon saying, hey guys, I'm doing a lot of rethinking of things and I don't think I can do this anymore. I want to talk about how he found his faith, but just yesterday he drew the most raunchy shit I've ever seen, so it's just a lot. Keep the energy. Keep the energy. Keep the energy or do things with conviction. My thing, I like going to confession. I haven't been to confession in a very long time though. I don't believe in confessing sins that you're going to recommit, that you're knowingly going to recommit. Because the whole point of confession is to give you the strength to not do that sin again. And this is kind of a flawed line of thinking, and I recognize that. But, yeah, I don't know. If you're... It's hard to change yourself as a person, but it is possible. But, like... The whole thing people do... where they just give it all up without the, I guess... the authenticity or building up to it. I'm like, come on. Post-nut completion finds God. Me every day, actually. Gambo, hello. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Gambo also tweeted this thing. Gambo is one of my employees and friends, and he's Muslim. And he came into the store to Ramadan, for those of you who are not up to date on Muslims things. It's Ramadan. And I gave him a hug because I love him. And he told me that I broke his fast, and I thought I was gonna throw up. because I thought that I just ruined his fast. He was just yanking my chain. I'm so upset about it to this day. I'm upset. It was objectively hilarious. I still gave him a Ramadan gift, even for messing with me, because I'm just so cool and tolerant. Now I'm scared that people are gonna lie about celebrating various holidays. You didn't miss a, that's the problem, is like you didn't miss a beat and you said it with such conviction that I was like, some Muslim men and women don't touch. Well, I thought maybe by touching him, I don't know. Sometimes certain faiths don't touch the opposite gender. Or is that Jewish people? Or is it both? I don't know. I know some Catholics that don't even touch the opposite gender, so it might just be like a personal preference thing at this point. It's the hug fast, okay? All religions have the capacity of being sexist, but I never know what's going on. Well, you don't have a wife, so you can just do things, right? Not that's within reason. That is, a hug fast does imply a kissing fast. It might just be called abstinence. I'm just gonna start telling people that they broke my fast and not give them any context, because there is no context, but I want the power that is using that against someone at this point. I tried to give up cursing for Lent, and I think I failed one day in, and then I kept feeling bad because I was failing so badly, and I do not have the emotional fortitude to do it. So I gave up, which is very against the spirit of Lent, and also very against the spirit of fasting, because I really should push myself more. But I just kept doing it. I'm happy you guys like Just Chatting streams. I'm trying to keep up with, like, streaming. Like, I'm trying to show up, even if I'm late. And even if I have to change what we're streaming like I did tonight, I'm going to keep trying to consistently stream. So I appreciate that. Your guys' feedback means a lot to me. It is hard to override the habit. I've just gotten really bad with cursing. We're also going to end stream for the night because it's 9 p.m. I'm tired. I didn't realize that I had to be up early this morning, and I stayed up late last night after stream, and I regretted it. But if you guys enjoyed today's stream, don't forget to check out my socials: Instagram, Twitter, Discord, YouTube, TikTok. I create unique content across all platforms, and I love to connect with you guys outside of stream, so please check them out. If you enjoyed today's stream as well, you can also always toss you can always grab me some of my wish list or toss a donation my way. Never expected, always appreciated. Most of my streams are really just chatting. They've always just been just chatting, so here we are. So yeah, sometimes with some gameplay in the back. I'll be back next week. Ooh, can you send me a photo of it? Tell your sis to stop breaking my heart. Send me a photo of it. It is, and I want to get my streamingness back up. I'll be back next week. We'll be back with more Baldur's Gate 3. We'll be back with, we might play that Sherlock Holmes game. We'll be back with more Just Chatting, Sims 2. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Or not tomorrow, next week. We'll see what next week brings. In the meantime, take care of yourselves. Remember that you're oh so loved. Thank you for being here. Thank you for giving me the gift that is your time. Thank you for being you. You're the only you in this world, and that's super freaking special. We're gonna raid Anka, who is playing Overwatch. So go hang out. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm very insecure about streaming again, which maybe I'll rant about another time. But for now, I'm just grateful that you guys are here and showing up and being you. Take care of yourselves. Bye.